I've never had a break like this in 20 years. Do you know what I mean? And just what's been kind of getting me is just not knowing. Do you know what I mean? Not knowing and not hearing, that's just like, it just eats away at you.
Kirk talked to him.
I talked to James.
It's just me and you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He basically said that, you know, his family's the priority right now, and he needs time to work on his family before he can reach out to his other family, being us, and that he loves us, and he just needs for us to understand that he needs time. And he also went on about how difficult it was talking to you about it because he felt pressured. And, you know, he spoke about how you always need to be in control of the situation or in control of the schedule or whatever. And he said that this is a time he needs complete control of his situation. And he said, you know, all the Mark Writers and the Bob Rocks, all that stuff, you know, just has, I can't think of that right now. So, I got the feeling that he kind of lumps in your relationship with the business side of things, which was actually really surprising to me. But I think that's, you know, that explains, I think that explains a lot on why he hasn't spoken to you.
We're just in limbo, and the longer James chooses to stay away from dealing with us, the further we drift apart. And I just feel so disrespected. That's the key thing.
Was the future of the group ever in doubt, even when James went to rehab, do you think?
Lars and I, we were wondering when James was going to finally feel like he was in a situation where he can come back to the band. And after a certain amount of months, you know, Lars and I started to think, well, is he ever going to come back to the band? And that was a really big question on our plates, whether or not, you know, he wanted to come back.
James wrote something in the new issue of our magazine, So What? He wrote a kind of a little handwritten note. That note was probably the most heartfelt thing I'd ever seen come from his mind. Tomorrow is shaping up, or is gearing itself up to be, yes, the first sit down with one James Hetfield post rehab.